Hey there, it is Thursday afternoon, and I am at the end of my client work week, which is usually when I am the most depleted because I have a lot of energy that goes out during the week to my clients and to my family. And I'm usually like spent, needy, really requiring energy back in at this time of the week. So today I decided to go out for a little adventure, go to a coffee shop I like. And on my way, I drove by this really beautiful church that I've driven by many times before and noticed a cemetery next to it. And I was like, oh my gosh, I love cemeteries. I'm going to go sit in the cemetery for a little bit first, which I can imagine sounds kind of weird for some people. But I also know some people totally get the whole vibe of the cemetery is actually kind of awesome. It's really peaceful. It's really reflective. And for me, as a natural extrovert where I am fed by the energy of others, it's great because I can be in the energy of others without anybody needing anything from me. No one's talking to me. No one's asking me for anything. It's fantastic, but I can absorb the energy that is pretty chill without needing anything from me. Even because I'm also such an empath, when I go out to a cafe, oftentimes people will talk to me and just randomly and start telling me all their issues, which is really kind of comical. And I like it because I like interacting with people, but it's, again, more energy out. So right now, chilling first at the cemetery with these people. I'm sure they're all lovely and delightful and appreciate the energy in for them as well. But I want to talk about the basics of energy in, energy out just for a minute because it's so important, and it's something that I see certainly in myself and other people where we are depleted because we have so much energy going out into our jobs, into our families, into worrying, into managing symptoms of depression, managing our stressors, all of that stuff. It's all energy out. Whereas energy in, doing things that we enjoy, doing things we want to do, things that are creative, things that speak to us, that's actually all energy in. And we need the balance of both. So back to the basics, our natural desire as human beings is to experience love. We all want to give love and we all want to receive love. That essence of both is really what we're craving most of the time. And so a lot of our fears come from not having enough of that, or fearing not having enough of that. And so our energy out is often trying to somehow get love, give it, and then hoping to have it back. If we don't have enough coming back to us, we then become depleted, we become edgy, we become irritable, angry, we become annoyed with our people. And even those who aren't our people. When someone's asking you for something and you're like, screw this, I'm so done with people, we know that there's an imbalance in your energy. That's really how it works. Because when you're filled up, you don't have that. It's less of that. You might still be working on your boundaries because you give too much, but you're not feeling agitated every single time someone's asking you to do something. So that's sort of the real basics of energy in, energy out. And one of the ways to add energy back into your life is to create a list of things you enjoy, which sounds almost like, fluffy and basic, but it is chemically. Every time we're thinking of something that we enjoy or that we like doing, we're raising our vibration, we're shifting our chemistry. Someone tells us something enjoyable, it brings us up, it lifts our mood. Someone tells us something upsetting, it brings us down, it drops our mood. So when we create just even a list of things that we enjoy and commit to it, that's actually energy back in, just even thinking about it. Then actually doing it, where today I was like, oh, I want an adventure, and now I'm sitting in a cemetery. I am like actually in delight. For whatever reason, this is what works for me. So that is feeding my energy back in, so I'm having more balance, so I can give out in the way that I want. And then I can also be receiving in return and not depending on other people to be feeding me. That's another important piece, but we'll talk about that another day. So just a quick synopsis of energy in, energy out, and the balance and simple things you can do, making that joy list, things that you write down of things that you like, things you like to do when you were a kid that were artistic, maybe singing in your kitchen, maybe dancing around your house. It could be looking up inspirational quotes, listening to podcasts, sitting in a cemetery, going for a walk, playing games. I mean, I could go on forever. I've got a bazillion things on my joy list. And then committing to and then doing things with other people too. Super important too, to make those connections. Committing to your joy list, energy back in, helps to rebalance the energy and give back to you.